Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Oh my god, it is raining today, but today's video is going to be exciting because I get more carbs today. So I'm going to take you through a day of what a high carb day looks like, basically. So my carbs are not that low, to be honest, on a low day, but yeah, we are dropping more than expected and more than we need to. So we had a high day last week, my weight stayed the same, so we're going to run a high day of like carbs today in my high day, and then if my weight stays the same tomorrow, we will run another day tomorrow. But I will take you through all of my meals today. I'm training legs, I'm doing all the normal things, my cardio is being done, all that fun stuff. I've had my almond latte, so basically Zarafa's down the road. They know me, which is nice now. So they do weigh out 150 mils of almond milk every single day without fail. I will go there. So already had that. I'm going to make my pre-workout meal now and I will show you what that is. Alright, so meal one is the same as usual. Which I don't really want to tip it because I might fall. Tracking cancel. What the fuck does that mean? No idea. But it is a rice flour. So I've got a little bit more apple, a little bit more peanut butter, but the actual carbs stay the same in this meal. Most of the carbs just come in for the rest of the day and post-workout especially, but this is 50 grams of rice flour, 15 grams of protein powder, 120 grams of apple, and 15 grams of peanut butter. So I will actually show you what that looks like properly. So there we go. Whoa. 5 meals today. Last week when we had my refeed or high day, we only had 4 meals because I accounted for a meal at Justin and Jenna's for dinner. So we just wanted to make sure that we had enough calories for that. But I'm able to really prioritize carbs and protein a little bit more around my training today, which is good. So I'm very excited to eat this. So post-workout meal, I absolutely butchered my rice and put way too much water in it. So it's like a rice pudding. But I've got 50 grams of rice, 225 grams of zucchini, 150 grams of chicken, 15 grams peanut butter, and then 100 grams of pineapple. So this is the highest protein meal of the day, and I would say the highest carb meal from memory as well. So last weekend, obviously, like my protein was a little bit higher because I had a steak. Because that isn't happening tonight, I prioritized all that additional protein that we had for that dinner into my post-workout meal. So this is definitely my biggest meal of the day. The rest of the day is still like there's carbs in every meal, but this one definitely has the most volume as well. So I'm very excited to eat it. Alright, so meal 3, as you would have seen, Good Society Co. I have not had this in a hot minute and I'm so freaking excited. So we've got 100 grams of banana, 45 grams of core, and 20 grams of peanut butter. And we've got 100 grams of chicken as well, which is poaching now. So I'm so freaking excited.
I'm not trying to be your girlfriend, Mal. I'm just trying to be the girl you pull crazy all-nighter that nobody ever has to find out about with.
Huh?
Lighter?
No, that's okay. How's the shirt? She's literally been gone for a day. Not even. Anyway, I nearly forgot. I started eating this and then I realized and stopped the movie, but we just went and had a massage. Christian shouted us a massage, which was very nice. Anyway, this is the exact same dinner, just a little bit less beans than usual, and I've added spotlight. So again, everything is a theme. It's basic, not like crazy changes. I'm not trying to add in like homemade fucking pizzas or anything like that. It's just things that we can use for data, closer to show for P Quick and stuff like that. So basic, but so good. And the last meal is the exact same as, what meal was it? 3. Just a little bit less cream of rice, same banana, same peanut butter, no chicken, but then strawberries. Strawberries?
Yummies.
Yummies. Oh, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I've not picked up the camera since my high day on Saturday. So it's now Monday. So my weight, I don't really know. I'm so brain dead. Holy shit. So I had like a weird little flare-up situation that's happened a couple times now with jasmine rice, which everyone's like, oh my god, it's like the easiest carb to digest. Well, you know what? Not for everyone. So we're going to monitor that in high days in future if we need to take that out. But I had a slight increase in weight on Sunday morning, and then back to normal food yesterday, and then I dropped like 900 grams with a new low this morning. So yeah, just body is doing its thing. I'm on the way now. I've just finished legs, and to be honest, training's feeling quite good. Obviously I still would have some glycogen in my system from Saturday as well, so just keeping that in mind coming into my Monday session. I'm like, I feel good. Don't like mentally tell yourself you don't, if that makes sense. So anyway, going to Anne now, and don't know why I have an accent, but going to Anne now for a bikini fitting, because the bases of my bikinis, Lord have mercy if you hear my car, I tell you what, she has my bases bikinis, which is super exciting. So I'm going to go there now. I'm going to hopefully capture some of it. I haven't seen her in a hot min. And then I've literally just been working since like 4:30 this morning. So I will literally go straight back to work and check into my team. Killing it. Oh my God. I had Sophie Easton compete yesterday, and I'm just like blown away with how far she's come on a physical aspect, like, and a mental, but she's just a completely different human being to when we started together a few years ago. So I've already started, like, she has a reverse plan and like rebound diet plan now already. That was done before her show, but we have a call this afternoon to just map out the next 12 months. So anyway, I need to go, or I'm gonna be late. Good morning, happy Saturday. This is on my iPhone, so I have no idea what the quality is going to be like, but my camera is in the car and I really can't be bothered getting it. So here we are. Now, I have another high day, so I'm going to combine last week's high day and today's high day into the same video and then post it, just so then you have two high days to go off. So last week, obviously I said to you on Monday that I had like a bit of a weird flare up with rice. So we are doing like a completely different trialed high day today with different carbs coming into play. The way we see it is like, if we're going to know what's working and not working for my body, it's better to know now than later. So we do have some different foods coming in. I'm making my post-workout, and I've already just made my pre-workout. So I will show you that in a minute. But so yeah, it is a very different today than it was last week, which I'm actually really freaking excited for, to be honest. I've been wanting oats. Whoa, I just spilled it everywhere, fuck's sake. Chaos. Anyway, I've been wanting oats for literally since I started prep, because if you know, you know, I was having them every single day without fail, but they got taken out at the beginning. So pre-workout meal, which I'll show you when it's completely made, is oats. Ow, that's super freaking hot. I might even put that in the fridge. Give me a moment. Got 45 grams of oats, 15 grams of dark chocolate, 15 grams of whey, and 125 grams of strawberries for my pre-workout meal, which will be consumed now an hour before my leg session. And then my post-workout meal is actually cream of rice, but instead of vegan protein, it is whey today. So we've got 50 grams of rice flour, 35 grams of, sorry, I'm just weighing out my dark chocolate. Slay. 50 grams of rice flour, 125 grams of apples, a side of 100 grams of pineapple, and 35 grams of whey, which I will show you that meal as well. So I've already made that because I prefer cream of rice cold. Oats I will have warm. If you don't make your protein into a paste, what are you doing? So I've got white chopped raspberry, for all of my flavors today. Just because we want to try a whey instead of vegan, see what works. Now I am sitting at 52.2 today, so I'm sitting 800 grams lower than where I was for my last high day last week. And again, had a high day, went back to my 1500 calories and dropped again. So my food has literally not changed in like 5 weeks. And in those 5 weeks, I've gone from 56 kilos to 52 kilos, which is just wild to me. For full reference, which every time you do compete, like hopefully you have more muscle. So obviously you'll be able to hopefully eat more food, but it also comes down to like, you know, how disciplined you are in your off season, how much muscle mass you've got. There's so many factors that can come to play. But for reference, like I was at under 1,000 calories for a fair chunk of my last prep, which is like, that is my fault. I decided to do a prep like 12 weeks out from a show, and I was like 15 kilos away from where I need to be. But for reference, like I was on like 900 calories for quite a long time in that prep. Whereas this time we won't be dropping my food any lower than what it is now. Maybe a little bit, but Justin seems to think we will not be needing to drop food at all. Like any lower than what it is now for the entirety of this prep, which is just wild to me, to be honest with you. So it just doesn't really feel like I'm prepping, which is just wild. Like I'm hungry and I'm fatigued. I'm not gonna say fatigued. I'm got less energy than obviously I would if I had more food in me, but at the same time, like I feel pretty freaking good. Sleep's been good, which is so weird for me as well. So it's happy days, which is just so weird for me. Anyway, so pre-workout oats. I'm gonna have my strawberries on the side because I just want to enjoy the oats with the dark chocolate as it is. Post-workout is cream of rice, as I showed you. We've got some, so obviously I would usually have cream of rice pre-workout, but now I'm gonna have a post-workout. We've taken out the rice for post-workout, and then my third meal, I'll show you the rest of the day, but it is a bit different. Dinner, same as last week. Last meal, same as last week. It's just like the 3 meals during the day have changed. So anyway, I'm gonna go eat this. I'm so excited. Babe, come here. What are you making?
Porridge.
A bit ordery.
Yeah, I fucked it.
Yeah, good. Okay, so this is my meal 3. Still on my phone because I've still left my camera in the car. But I've got cream of rice, same as last week, banana, peanut butter, and there's chicken cooking. So as I said, like there's only 3 meals, no, really 2 meals that are different, which is we've added in oats, we've taken out rice. Like the other meals have stayed the same, minus this I get to have later, which I'm so excited about. But we're going to recovery, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to do that, hoping for the same weight / a low weight tomorrow, so then I get another day of food, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, he's cooking
Spud Light.
You get so much spotlight. I'm so jealous. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat this now. It is so hot. I literally am sweating so hard. Still camera in the car. But meal 4 is the exact same as every other day. But oh my god, it's moisturizer and sweat is so bad. A little 5 grams extra beef, 175 grams of potato, which I get no potato in this meal usually, and then I've just lowered the beans ratio. So the same as every other day. And the last meal, so I've got sourdough, peanut butter, and banana. Excuse all the mess, but I'm so excited.